Okay, we're live with Ramstein and Presque Island in the first round of the Summer Sprint 84 playoffs. And didn't get any advance notice of this, so I'll be back in a second. Need to get some stats for us off the printer. In the meantime, watch the game. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. See, it's 10-0 Ramstein here. Right. Looks like everything is working. Turn off some background music there. All right, Oliver Luck is our quarterback here. Now, I haven't had a chance to download everything from the regular season. So this is as about a week ago. I got both these teams with 13 games played. So any stat you hear is based on 13 games. Flat pass got strong to Joyner. Not a big gain sort of guy, so not a long gain threat, but gets 16. First and 10 out to the 28. Welcome, Dennis.
Howdy.
10-0. The Fire are out to a lead.
I missed it, so.
I don't know how.
Okay.
Haven't even had a chance to look yet. Let's see.
Here, I can do that. Let me get into the game, too.
5-yard run. No turnover so far. No.
How about a punt return? Maybe there's no long punt return.
Let's see the ball possession here. 74-yard drive and a 19-yard drive off a turnover on downs.
Got it. Well, that's like a turnover. I mean, those turnover on downs.
Yep.
Work out like a turnover.
So both these teams finish 8-7, I imagine.
Yes.
Which brought us to the playing game that we're in. Oliver Luck is our quarterback here. As we mentioned last broadcast with the Fire, Luck really wasn't the quarterback most of the year. Changed by Dennis over to Luck. You think you mentioned on the last broadcast you see a elevated snap fumble with him. 18.7, but here we see Moon on a 3rd and 10. At least as of last week, the Fire finished 12th. Well, didn't finish, but we're at that point 12th in offense at 266 yards per game. 5th in defense. 7th overall in yard margin. Where the Squonks were 5th in yard margin. Incomplete on 3rd down. So it's punt time for the Fire.
Squonks have an interesting pass attempt to rush attempt ratio.
To say the least.
So they have their two quarterbacks combined. Gary Kubiak with 197, John Elway with 45. So they have 243 pass attempts, and 2 of their running backs have more than that in carries. Walter Payton with 305 and Eric Dickerson with 268. You're not going to see that very.
No, you sure don't. Ran 73% of the time as of last week. Obviously led the league. Just 1 yard there for Dickerson. But yeah, it's run and a lot of run. Only 2% short pass. Obviously last in the league. 7% long pass. There's a flat pass, and Kubiak on his card gets 9, and that's where Kubiak's effective in the flats. Elway is more of your deep guy.
Yeah, Kubiak actually finished the season with a 75% completion percentage, which in our rule set is unusual. But if you're throwing flat every time, I can see why that happened.
Long pass, Largent gets strong, incomplete. Opportunity there. Couldn't bring it in. Largent saw 22 deep balls through 15 games, led the team. So you're familiar with these receivers, obviously, and he's got a good offensive line. Looks like it's Cincinnati.
Yep, Daryl DP Turner. I like him as a deep threat as well. We'll see if he gets a chance, but he obviously going for Largent covered by a 0.
No gain for Peyton on 2nd and 10. First round pick for Ramstein was the Kansas City defensive line. You see them here. And then you have the Saints linebackers. Not sure who we have as DBs. Herman Edwards is in there. And Andre Waters. So I guess it's Philly.
Yep.
Draw to Peyton on 3rd and 10. But no linebackers in zone. Can't get the reading. 4th and 8. And with 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Got that punted away. Arnold, one of the better punters of the 80s. 39 yards, gets 10 tacked on. So Ramstein's at their own 25. What's one thing that the Squonks did pretty well was field position. Second best defensive field position, 29-yard line average start. Led the league in offensive field position, 134. So obviously number one in margin, plus 5 yards, first and 10. It's Greg Bell back there. He's got carries. He can break a long one. He can't get you a lot of short gains, but he's an effective sort of workhorse. Going to Jesse Clark instead. Wrong. Gets 3 yards on 5. Bell would have had no gain. You see Bell's card there. Kind of chunky. But yeah, plus 7s, plus 8s, plus 5s in the 6 to 8 range. And he's got some chain moving guessed wrong numbers. Pretty good guessed right numbers too. Off tackle, Bell guessed right. Just 3 yards with the man in zone. 3rd and 4 coming up. Bell goes to all 3 zones. That's another advantage of Bell. Finished top 25 in every running play category, linebacker, off tackle, and end run. 135 off tackles. 3rd best in the league. Blitzing here in 3-4. Off tackle, Bell guessed wrong. Going to get those 4 yards. Guessed wrong on his card. First down for the Fire. 6:54 in the half. Till half. Let's see who got the ball first. I think it was the Fire. Flat pass. Joyner. Seven yards. Let's see here. Yeah. Ramstein got the ball starting the game. So Squonks will get it in the second half. Short yardage for Bell. Still gets 4 yards guessed right. And another first down. Up to the 46. So Greg Bell getting some tough yards here. Keeping the chains moving. 5:42 left in the second. Off tackle, another guessed run. This time a loss of 1. Presque guess and run a lot. Finished 11th in the league in calling run at 25% on defense. And you see him guess and run a lot here against the Squad Icy Moon here on 2nd and 11. Tackle guessed wrong. Back to Bell. Another 4 yards, 3rd and 7. There's Luck's card. Good must runs. Good in the flats. But really, he can go to all 3 zones. Moon, not much of a better snap fumble at 14.3. Luck in on this 3rd and 7 from about midfield here. Short pass Duckworth. He's a big yardage guy, and he gets 22 yards on his card.
Yeah, those yardage cards are nice when they hit. Really nice.
Yeah, it's a big one. He's got yards all over the place. A couple long gains, I believe. Flat pass right as well. Guessed wrong. Flat pass. Jesse Clark gets 11. Wes Chandler ended up leading this team in targets. It was close, though. 121 through 13 games. Flat pass to Kaufman. He was number 2 in the bunch. And the 5 makes the play on the 5 white die. 2nd and 10 now in the red zone.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left, if you're a Rams team, you'd like to mix in some runs here, use up as much of the clock as possible to go into halftime with a 17-0 lead. Of course, finishing the drive off with a touchdown.
Jeff Strong, here's an opportunity. Get some yards. Gets them. Yards to accomplish that goal Dennis just mentioned. Nobody was giving up fewer touchdowns in the red zone than the Squonks.
And that's with average pass and running past defense. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, it is. They made up for some of that with sacks, finished 5th in the league. Full house here for Ramstein. And 4 yards down to the 3. Ramstein showed good balance on 1st and goal in terms of run or pass. 2nd and goal now from the 3. Everybody chipped in with touchdowns, 2 running. Didn't really focus on one guy. Kraus, Clark, and Kaufman. Kraus can get that yard or 2. Good tough yardage guy, I guess right. You can see there, really nice guess right card. And he goes to Kraus. Kraus is going to get 2 more, 3rd and goal from the 1. Timeout for the Squonks. Looks like Moon is in this full house set.
Yeah, those high fumble snaps also mean a high snap count on a run. So it's good stuff if you cough it out.
It's to Kraus. Guessed wrong. Touchdown. 16-0. Let's see how these guys fared in the regular season versus each other. If we have it here. I have not downloaded the update yet.
Oh, I got it here.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got it. 34-7. Presque Isle.
Oh, we got a 180 right now.
We sure do. Out to the 25. 130 to work with here. Kubiak in, interestingly. Wouldn't expect to see him here. Against the 3-3-5. Gotta expect a Dickerson run here, which and that's what you get, no gain. Would have been just 1 yard guessed wrong. 2nd and 10. And no timeout used.
I think we're all surprised when Greg went running back. I mean, one was a tight end group, one was a running back group, back-to-back picks in the draft, and he's made it work so far. But got to the playoffs.
Yep, that's the playoffs. I guess that's what matters most, and I think it really is. These playoffs is a more random than probably any playoff that I can remember going into it. Feels like, I mean, at least for my games, I never really was able to separate from anybody. Every game ended close, it seemed.
Yeah, I think that's a product too of everybody drafting pretty well, teams being even, and some of our coaches that used to be easy to pick off have gotten better in their coaching and are a much tougher challenge.
Yep. That and the turnovers, which really make for some quick hairpin turns in games.
And a lot of the return touchdowns. A lot of punt return, kick return touchdowns that can shift the game around quickly.
45 seconds now from their own 34, haven't progressed much down the field. Still Kubiak in. Linebuck, Peyton guessed wrong. Setter can't help. 4th and 1. Decision time for the Squonks. They like to go for it on 4th. Already failed once today. Boy, and what's your percentage chance of scoring if you do convert? Yeah, they're going to punt it away. Lets the clock roll. Defense lets it roll too. And I think we have Lionel James chance for a touchdown here. So we might see a coffin corner. We do see a coffin corner. It goes 38 yards, 8 seconds left.
I think they'll just take a knee here and go into halftime up 17-0 and be happy with that.
I would imagine Greg Bell could take a shot at his plus 80, whatever it is.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Wouldn't be the worst idea. Plus 85, yeah. Yeah, against the 3.26, may as well give it a shot. Low fumbles for Bell. There it is, and run Bell. Just gets a yard. Gets that 2 white die, but couldn't convert on the Snake Eyes, so we might be going to half. We might see another play for Bell. No, we do not. Halftime it is, 17-0.
So we got a game to play. We got a Samsva game to get in.
We do.
Do you want to play right after this?
How about tomorrow night? What you got tomorrow night?
Tomorrow's a possibility, I suppose. Tomorrow, I drive really early the next morning to Carlsbad, so I leave at like 6.
I
So I
see.
can go earlier.
Yeah, I'm not ready for Samsva. Are you commuting?
Yeah,
Are you staying overnight in Carlsbad usually?
yeah, I could probably play Monday night.
What are you doing, like a Monday, Thursday, or what are you doing Monday, Wednesday?
I stay over Monday, Tuesday, so it's on-site Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah. That's funny. It's exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Cool.
Except not Carlsbad. Baltimore. It looks like I'll be heading to BWI, actually. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's on-site 3 days a week?
Yep. 2-hour drive here from where I am in sort of
cool.
Chesapeake, Virginia.
Yeah,
How long is it?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours with no traffic, 2 hours, 10 minutes, with a morning commute.
Yep.
It's just long enough not to be able to come back home every night.
Right.
I mean, you could, but you'd be wiped out.
Yeah. Well, Monday, Wednesday's not bad, and you can absorb yourself in the work, those couple of days.
Exactly. Definitely more effective.
Yep.
By being in the office and focusing.
Going full house here. So Crutchfield enters the fray. Not sure what he adds to the party here. Oh, he's got a card. Yeah.
I don't like this though because you're taking away Kubiak's main strength.
Yeah.
But you're going to get 2 men in zone on a deep card.
Yeah, you need Elway in that spot, I would say. But just can't get anything going here. Goes the defensive card guessed wrong for Dickerson.
And I noticed that, like with these defenses, they're really tough. That you get into these stretches where you just keep landing on the D card, you're not going to do much.
Yeah.
Mixing a sack in there, and your offense can go stagnant for quite a while.
Stays with Kubiak. Stays under center as well. You're going to threaten run. I would just go 3 wide, 2 running back here. Short pass, Hill. Not doubled. Needs 11 from Kubiak.
Hoping for the D card maybe on the receiver reading.
Yeah. David Hill, the tight end, can't bring it in. On Kubiak's card 6. Not sure what.
I'll check Elway's card on the 6.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a must run for Elway. And he's only getting 10 yards on 2, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm. So the Fire with 12:36 left, 3-score lead. Needs to avoid turnovers here. Off tackle Clark. Going to get a good amount here, but 2 men were in zone, so 11 yards. 2 men look in. Prevented the boxes from being activated. 1st and 10.
Pretty high sack numbers there, 80%, 40%, 64%.
Yeah, I have to get those up. I hadn't thought about it. 13 yards. So we're getting into scoring range quickly for the Fire. As Prescott on their heels here. Another guess wrong flat pass, another 8 yards, 2nd and 2 from the 31.
He's got one of the stronger kickers. Of course, Prescott has the strongest one, I think, is Lowry. But Ramstein has a kicker that's 2 through 8, 11 and 12 to the 32, and 2 through 6 out to the 37.
Mm-hmm. Guess wrong. Just 1 yard. Gets the tough reading on Bell's card, 3rd and 1. Yeah, that is a pretty strong kicker. Finished 9th in the league, though, interestingly, on field goal success, 72%. 3rd and 1. Back to the full house. Buck Bell, guessed wrong, gets that yard. Typically a disappointing roll, but good here.
Yeah, I was just going to say that you'd love for your drive to take a long time, and these little 3rd down, 2nd and 3rd down conversions are going to happen.
Back to the run, Clark. No help from Charlie Joyner, 2nd and 10. Who got that 4 running? Is it Nakua? Who got the 4 in running this year?
Yes.
Yeah, Nakua. Would have been helpful right there. 2nd and 10 on the 4 white die.
Yes, indeed. And when you're in a draft league, make sure you play him at split end so that you get the benefit of that. The flanker role will never come out.
Right. Just gets a yard again on Bell's card. He's finding that 1+1 over and over again, 3rd and long.
I've seen that before where somebody will have a receiver with a 4 run block and they play him at flanker. I'm like, what are you doing?
3rd and long here. Ramstein finished 7th in the league here in this yard range on this down. But
You might run it here just to stay in field goal range. Nope, all right.
empty zone. Gets sacked, 8 yards. Big one back to the 36.
So that's why you run it. Again, he's 2 through 6 from this range out to the 37. So he might try to kick it, but might wind up punting it instead.
I guess he got the auto sack there.
Yeah, because he was going to Clark, and the asterisk rating came up.
Gonna punt it. So big stop there. Repress.
And that was a Moon back there. Of course, on 3rd and long.
Nice punt. Kubiak. Oh, we don't know yet. Stays in. Full house. Got pass rush opportunities here. So Largent's off the field. Instead, it's Crutchfield in there. Off tackle, Crutchfield. Nobody home. Oh, no gain. Boy. Got the setup he wanted. Tight end now. So that limits Largent in the flats, I believe. Automatic 2 men in zone. Off tackle, Dickerson. Man is there. Guessed right. Going to get a nice 7-yard gain. 3rd and 3. 7 right or wrong. Remember, Dickerson hit me for a long gain, guessed right, for a touchdown for like 60 yards. Elway also hit me for a guessed right long pass on his card, long gain on 5 for a touchdown for like 60 yards. Off tackle, Crutchfield. Let's get the yard. 4th and 2.
Well, I think you need to make the switch. I mean, it's time for Elway to come in.
Yeah, I'd say so. Going for it, 4th and 2. high leverage play here. Not quite the ball game if you hold them to a field goal if you don't get it, but obviously high impact. Kubiak stays in the pro. 3-4, not blitzing. Flat pass, guessed wrong to Peyton, getting it 7. Guessed right, would have been a loss of 4. So the reward is your own 19-yard line for the Squonk. Long way to go. Peyton, say a big play threat. Dickerson not in there. With 81 yards to go, and Kubiak stays in as well. You see some big plays from Peyton, though. Off tackle, Peyton gets 3. Second and 7. Loses 2 to Dickerson. Guessed right. 3rd and 9. On these 3rd and 9s, this team ran 77% of the time. Incredibly. Elway in. Might be looking to set up the 4th and short again. Yep. Here comes Peyton. Look over the boxes. It's a short gain. Nobody's back there. That'll count for 19. Using that strategy, Squonks finished 2nd in the league in converting 3rd and 6 to 10 at 32%. While running, as I mentioned, 77% of the time. So there's a hard stat to advocate for running on 3rd and long. 2nd and 11 error after the loss. Kubiak stays in the ballgame. 3 minutes left through a quarter. Flat pass Daryl Turner. Going to get 17. Let's take a look at Turner's card. 20.4 average, so probably has a long gain in there or 2. Yep.
Well, it's got to feel good for Prescott to at least move the ball, put some pressure on. They can get a touchdown here. It's a new game.
Still, after all these plays, at his own 36. No, he's at Ramstein's 36. Thank you. Jeez. I have to say, okay, plus 17. How could he still be on that side? He's not. 2nd and 1. Getting into scoring range, finally. End run, Dickerson guessed wrong, gets 5. Needs a couple breakaway rolls here. Back to Dickerson, guessed right. Short gain, 17. Would have had, 20-something? 23. Guessed wrong. And he'll take that. 1st and 10 now from the 14. Dickerson, 73.9 fumble, guessed right. You see, he just missed the fumble on the previous carry. Would have fumbled, guessed right. But just evaded it. Dickerson, I had him with 12 fumbles through 13 games, which was 4th highest in the league. At the time, anyway.
Yep.
The 4 makes a big play on 1st down.
So yeah, he finished with 14 fumbles, 9 lost.
Okay, well. Yeah, just got done fumbling. Boy, a flat pass wrong situation. Needed more than 5 there. 3rd and 5 now from the 9. Not the ideal spot. Kubiak in here inside the 10. Not sure I understand that. Maybe I still understand the cards that well.
I think he just given up mentally, maybe, and then he just hit clicking it without doing those little details.
Gets right to Peyton, gets 4, 4th and 1. So you need the field goal in theory, but at a 4th and 1, he's willing to take the chance here. 14:24 left, fourth quarter, full house with Kubiak in. Ran 87% of the time in these spots. He had 22 of these through 13 games, 4th and short. It's an end run. Guess wrong. Going to get just 3. Boy, you want to get in the end zone there. But Prescott's had to really work for every yard all game long.
Yep.
Nothing's come easy.
Dickerson's averaging 2.8 yards a carry.
Here, you see that? First and goal from the 2. It's Crutchfield. He gets in. Touchdown. Extra point is good. Ran 90% on first and goal. Bad kickoff. Gives the Fire the ball at the 42.
Not to say anything, but an onside kick there, he would have recovered it. Wouldn't that have been something?
Oh, my. Yes, that's true. See those onside limitations coming up for the new season? If optional.
Yeah, very interesting.
The elimination of the squib. 2nd and 10. And a guess wrong incompletion on first down. Those sorts of breaks is what Prescott's going to need if they can get a comeback here. 12:36 left. Every down important. Joyner is double teamed and he gets sacked. Just 3 yards though. He's getting on average 7 yards on his sacks on defense, which is right in the middle of the pack. Wanted a bit more there. Joyner, not a big yards guy. Probably doesn't get 13 too often here. Nope, doesn't. But everybody else, let's see, Chandler, maybe. Kaufman, maybe. Duckworth certainly does. Moon in here. Bypass Clark. The man stays home. Avoids the INT. Excellent defense would have brought it home. Instead, it's 4th and 12. Going to get the ball back. Punt goes just 30 yards. And the return. Fair catch. Skronk would like to boost there. Does not get it, so they start off at their own 30. 1st and 10. Kubiak stays in the game, which at this point is fine. And run Dickerson going to get 4. Second and 6. Pro set versus 3-4. It's just 3 yards, 3rd and 3. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's what it's been for the Squonks pretty much all game long. 10-12 left, though. Still very much in it.
Especially if they can hit one of those long gains, guess right on 12 or something.
Yep. Linebuck Peyton, 4 yards as usual. 1st and 10. Up to the 41. Clock now under 10 minutes. Just need points here. Looking for points, and you're going to create some pressure. Long pass incomplete. Going to Peyton. Had a chance there. Peyton saw 9 long pass targets through 13 games. Looking pass, guess wrong. Largent gets 12.
And on that previous play, that 7 is a long gain on Elway's card. Guess wrong.
Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Into fire territory. 8:42 now. Back to Peyton. Montoya makes that block. 4 white die helps out. 2nd and 4. Flat pass, 2 men in zone, just gets a yard, 3rd and 3.
I just checked Presque Isle's card, their kicker's card. I thought Lowry was better. I guess I'm just remembering his name. His card is not as good. As I'm sure the stats bear that out.
I don't know. I mean, I had him at 94%. 8 yards. Guessed wrong. First down. Not how he finished up, but
yeah, his kicker is 2 through 7, 11 and 12 from the 13 to the 32.
Jeez.
So he must kick a lot of shorties, I guess. I don't know.
I guess, yeah. Flat pass, guess wrong. Another 9 yards. Up to the fire 23. Tension building slowly but surely. Drip, drip, drip. Pro set versus 3-4. Line buck, Dickerson, men in zone gets 3. 1st and 10. Good enough to move the chains.
It's funny because even with all these runs, Dickerson has 18th on fatigue carries left. Peyton has 23 on fatigue carries left. That's crazy.
Oh, Largent loses the yard, guessed wrong. Oh. Against the 0. He's got everything going for him. 4 out in the zone. 2nd 11 from the 21. Flat pass, gets wrong. 2 men in zone. Incomplete. Nice call. Would have been 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 11. Talk about Nick Lowry here. Could be seeing that card shortly here. Big 3rd down. Kubiak stays in. I gotta imagine he's gonna go for the 1st down here. Line buck is guessed right. No gain. Heed. Would have been just 3 yards. Guessed wrong. Here comes Nick Lowry. Big kick here. 38 yards out. The kick is... The kick is...
Counting to 5, like my secret weapon. Maybe he's doubling it.
Good. So, big kick there from Lowry. 3:54 left. Kicks away and gets a pretty good kickoff and not a damaging return. The fire from their own 20. 3:18 left, 4th quarter. They have not seen much of the ball. The fire, that is. In terms of time of possession, sure. I don't know where I put that on my sheet. 11 yards on 1st down. I would imagine that they Squonks were up in the top tier in time of possession. There it is, 2nd in the league, 54%. of the time. Prescott, I don't have who was number one here, but typically a ball hoarder. Really expected them to be number one. Did not key correctly. Clark gets 6 yards on first down, 2nd and 4.
Starts to use his timeouts. So Ramsey really needs, I would guess, 2 first downs if he can squeeze out an extra play here before the 2-minute warning.
Mm-hmm.
Get 3rd and short, pick it up.
Yeah. Depending on whether he needs to, how many downs he needs to get a first down here.
Yeah. 3 to be safe.
Jesse Clark guessed right. Needs 4 yards. Going to get 5. The 4 makes the block. 1st and 10. Do we hit the warning? We do. So can run it down to about a minute or so on 3 runs. First down wins the game. Pretty much.
Yeah, turnover is really what Prescott needs here to salvage something.
Moon in, a little bit better snap fumble. Linebuck Bell, short yardage. Going to get no gain. Second and 10. Moon stays in. Blitzing 3-4. Off tackle Bell. Short yardage again. The linebacker. The 4 makes the play. 3rd and 11. Last time out now for the Squonk. Fire in good punting position. Let's take a look at the punt returners here. For Prescott. They did not have a touchdown through 13 games. And they don't have one. JT Smith is the returner. Not a threat. Not sure about the coverage for the Fire. 3rd and 11.
I'll check that.
Thank you.
No. +10, +6, +7.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty comfy for the Fire. Linebuck draw, guessed right. Jesse Clark, high fumbles here, keyed. He fumbles and a snap fumble, recovered by the defense. Moon fumbled it.
Oh, my.
Do you pick it up and run? Probably.
Yeah.
Does not.
He does. Long game. Touchdown. On my side, it showed that he returned it for a long gain touchdown.
Oh, wow. I didn't see it here. Holy mackerel. Oh, my. Are you kidding me?
Oh, boy.
So Moon fumbles it on the 10. You know, if you're the Fire, you'd like to see a 1 there, you know. Meaning anybody would have fumbled it, but kick is good. We were tied at 17, and now the Fire have some work to do. They got some time and 3 timeouts to work with. Take a closer look at the field goal card here. Start at the 27.
It's 2 through 6 out to the 37. And 2 through 7, 11, 2 through 8, 11, and 12.
Yeah.
So he's got a chance. Just needs to get some chunk plays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Snap, fumble, return for a touchdown. Holy mackerel. Fire setting up for a punt. Looking good. Squonk out of timeouts. Oh, got to put that behind you now. 3 wide versus a 3-4. So that gives you license. Can Bell go deep? I mean, it's a guaranteed no double team on Bell. That's also a guarantee no double team on Kaufman flat off tackle Bell instead.
We can't go deep. So,
Yeah. And who's he matched up on?
he's on the five. Mike Douglas.
Okay, yeah, in that spot. Instead, now he's got 6, but it's pro set versus 3-4 now. 1 minute left. You have the kicker advantage. No timeouts for your opponent. You can pretty much do whatever you want here. This is a big play because third down, you can just run it if it's unsuccessful. And no gain sack. Fumble avoided on the sack. 3rd and 8. "37 seconds. Moon with Bell. Duckworth in there gets those big yards. Get to draw to Bell. Guess wrong. Going to get 17. And we'll see the Fire's first time out. Bell finds the boxes. Still in their own territory at the 46. But just need 17 yards to get on the fringe of things for an attempt for McFadden. So how you building those 17 yards here?
Well, it depends on the defense. He's going 3-4 again. I'd go slant. Throw it at one of those 4s, but still would have been complete. Remember, it's an average pass defense that you're going against. So if he goes 3-4, that means you're getting average 1 min in zone deep, or average 0 min in zone deep, or average 3 or 4 men short. So might as well chuck it out there.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, that's exactly. I'll put my best receiver in the backfield. If you think you're going to get 3-4, I'm not sure that Bell's the best he has. I don't know for sure, but okay, there's 3-3-5. That takes that away.
You can go for another run here. You've got two more timeouts.
But that's Bell loses 5.
Okay, a run there would have been with the brackets. It's easy to call things in hindsight, but that would have gotten you into field goal range close to.
He lets the half run out. So we will go to overtime. Reminder of the overtime rules, Mr. Commissioner.
So we are playing the overtime rules from. Let me look at that just before I say. So we are using the overtime rules from 2022 onward in overtime, which means, and of course it's unlimited playoffs. So each team will get a chance to possess the ball once.
Okay. So, but you can't walk off a touchdown.
What's the NFL rules for 2022? It's whatever the NFL rules is.
I'm pretty sure you can walk off a touchdown then. Yeah.
Yeah, then yeah. So that doesn't change until next year.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. You've got the question.
Okay.
From Dennis, if you.
I can't type in that.
Let me type it. 4-score win. 2022 rules. You sure about that?
Yeah, positive. But so touchdown walks it off. Tell them touchdown walks it off. But if it's a field goal, then the other team will get a chance shot. Exactly. Dennis has it right. And you guys can see this for yourself. Just so you know, Anthony, if you go to game rules,
Mm-hmm.
and then click on custom rules for overtime, And you can see it. We have it set to the 2022 rules on onward with
Yep.
unlimited overtime. So that's how you check.
Yep.
It's good to know because that could definitely affect your strategy.
Yes. Off tackle Bell. The nose cannot make the play. 9 yards. It's a nice start for the Fire. Lots of fours in that soft middle, right down the lane. 4, 4, 4, and a 4 safety as well. Back to Clark, 7 yards. So a strong interior running game against his average run D with all those fours everywhere. Can make some hay. At their own 36. Off tackle Clark. Nobody home, guessed wrong. Gets another 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. Fire have a preference 2 off tackles mostly. 3rd in the league overall as a team, 47%. Here's an end run, gains a yard. Finished right in the middle of the pack on end runs, 9th, 26% of the time. Bell wasn't doing much right or wrong, but that's still good enough for the first down, up to the 46-yard line. Flat pass, guessed wrong. 9 yards, Jesse Clark. Good check on the receivers there on that 5 guessed wrong. Chandler, incomplete. Joyner's not going to get a long gain. He can't get one. We don't have Duckworth in front of us here. Flat pass gets wrong again to Clark. This time he drops it. 3rd and 1. Pro set. In press territory at the 45. And team ran the ball 86% of the time here. They're running again. 26 yards for Bell to the 19. At what point, 4-down territory becomes a thing down here because you can walk it off. That's a premium sort of opportunity. Off tackle Bell. But we're not close to that yet. Gets another 9 yards on first down. They've gotten 9 yards, I think, on every first down play. 2nd and 1 on this drive. 2nd and 1 from the 10. Bell with the big breakout run here has put the Fire in a position to win it. 2nd and 1 from the 10. Short pass, guessed wrong to the goal line, touchdown. And Ramstein wins it. After the furious comeback from 17-0 down from the Squonk. They don't even see the ball in overtime. It's over. The Fire advance.
Great job by Dennis to keep his mind focused and put together that game-winning drive.
So, with that, let's see here. Let me download the league, which you gave us earlier today. I've just been busy with things. We've got Ann Arbor is going to pick first, right?
I believe they're going to pick Ramstein, they've told me.
Okay.
Then
who's after that? Jersey?
Yes, Jersey, then Westland. And I've texted both of them, but no answer. It's late on the West Coast or East Coast. So
yeah. So Jersey and Westland. So Jersey's going to have to pick between or among Arsenal, Rochester, Erie, and Seattle.
Yeah, and And Westland, if they really wanted to take Westland.
Or Westland, yeah. And then Westland, yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there. Gotcha. So that means we get 3 selections, to your point. That's why you've asked those 3 guys. Gotcha.
Correct.
All right, well, we'll give Dennis, who often joins, give him a minute. If he'd like to come in. Meanwhile, we'll just take a quick look at the box score. This was a really grinded out ball game all the way around from what we saw. I mean, what was the longest pass in the entire game? 22 yards.
And that was on Duckworth's guest right receiver.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, exactly. Kubiak on a flat pass, right?
I think it was a shorty, a short pass.
Was it a short? Okay, I thought about 17 looks like a flat pass sort of linebacker sort of number. Then the long run until Bell's 26 was just 19 yards from Peyton. I mean, this was a grinded out battle that was going Ramstein's way until Press sort of took the air out of the ball, got a couple, I don't know if they were 3 and outs, but close enough, and just sort of grinded out the comeback, and which was, of course, led by the headlining snap fumble return for a touchdown, which sort of broke the mold of the entire game with the most unlikely opposite of a 3-yard and cloud of dust sort of play you can ask for. Well, without seeing Dennis, we will assume we will close it out. Any other comments, Dennis, before we head out?
Yeah, give him a minute. He said okay. I texted him. I direct messaged him. Just give him 1 minute. Let's see if he's able to jump in. Do you still have the game open? Are they chatting? I wonder.
Well, here's Dennis. Congratulations, Dennis.
Thank you. All
right. Well, that turned out a little bit harder than it thought it might be about 30 minutes ago. Thoughts, please.
No doubt. Thoughts was, well, it's just one of those games. Things were going well for me early, up 17-0. The first time I played him, he crushed me 34-7. And, he just runs the ball all the time. So I just thought, I just got to just sit on that run. If he beats me with a pass, high five him, congratulate him, move on. But I was calling run constantly, and I was looking at some of his stats. Some of his stats are insane. Second 11 plus, he calls run 75% of the time. Second and 6 to 10, he runs 75% of the time. So I was just sitting on the run, and it was working. I mean, when he would get a call to the defensive card, it was usually in my favor. He didn't get any big hits, and I was very happy. And my offense, I mean, I think I have the worst scoring offense in the league. In this game, they were moving pretty well. Granted, it was against an average defense, but things were clicking. So I was very happy with that.
Yeah, points for ahead. You at 15th in the league as of through 13 games. So you may have fallen off, but 15 points a game. But I guess you were moving it, but you certainly weren't getting any big plays. We were just taking note that the longest pass in the game was 22 yards on Duckworth's card.
Yes.
So no long passes completed at all. Very few attempted.
Exactly. Yes.
I imagine once you got the lead, you just cared about getting
eating clock
and not really caring about much else on offense.
Yeah.
I mean, you came close. I mean, you had a 3rd and 11. If you converted that 3rd and 11, game over. If you didn't convert the 3rd and 11, you're punting away and you're pinning them without a good punt returner. So you were right there. You brought it down to basically one play away when the fumble happened.
And the thing is, on that play, I even had my right guy in. I knew I wanted the clock to run. He had no timeout. So I thought 3rd and 11, I'm going to just run the ball because, I want the clock to run, eat up time at that point. And I brought in Moon because he fumbles less than I brought in Moon instead of Luck.
Yeah.
And he fumbled anyway. So it's like one of those things. It's like, what are you going to do? You made the right call. You did the right thing. The dice didn't go your way. It happens, right? It happens.
Yeah, it definitely happened. I mean, especially if Moon is like your fail-safe fumble option.
Yeah.
You kind of know you're in trouble if he's
exactly. It's not that he's great. I think Luck is 18, and I think Moon is 14. So it's not that big of a difference.
Right.
But
Right. You can just picture like on an NFL sideline. Okay, Moon, you're in. Just don't fumble. Whatever you do,
exactly,
and then the next one.
exactly, yeah,
That's probably
And,
the best snap fumble in his career, as well.
yeah, true, huh? But then overtime, boy, that just went like clockwork. I mean, I would love to have an opening drive like that. That was just wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you got 9 yards on every single first down.
Yes,
Yeah,
and that's huge. When you're sitting on a 2nd and 1, oh my God, the playbook is wide open, right? And then that 26-yard run Bell had, that got me down to the 19, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, I'm in field goal range, and now, he's really in desperation mode at that point.
It was a fun one. That was a good one to watch and enjoyable to broadcast. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get to this next round. You have to do the play-in, and
And by the way, your prize for advancing is facing Ann Arbor. And
I figured whoever gets to pick first would probably pick me. Is that who picked first?
yeah,
Great. Okay, good. That's chalkboard material right there.
sounds good.
So I
did
played
that
Ann Arbor.
finish up?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so
how
you did-
how did I do him in the season? In the season, okay, he beat me. Oh no, I actually
You
beat
beat
him in
him.
the season.
Yep.
Yeah, I beat him 24-14.
He wants his revenge.
Perfect. Okay, cool. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, you had a half a yard per play advantage, and I don't know how the turnovers. Let's see. He lost a fumble. You didn't. You threw a
Yeah,
pick.
just-
He didn't.
To be honest, the reason why Ty decided to pick you is just because he didn't want to decide. So he just is basically saying,
Oh, okay.
whoever the seating is.
Sure. I get it. Yeah, that's a tough one. I would hate to be in that position where you pick somebody. But yeah, he's got a good team. He's got he's got my nemesis, Hokie. How do you say that? Gajan?
Ajon.
Because that's the of all of the draft we did in this, that was my biggest mistake. I had an opportunity to grab him and I did not. And yeah, I regret that. I should have picked him up.
Yeah, I think that's all of our biggest regrets. So,
Yep. So
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, that was a key pick, and no doubt about it. I think Dennis, you were 2 spots away from getting him. If it came back to you,
No. I had already picked.
Dennis Crowley.
Oh, Crowley. Okay, got it.
Yeah, you had picked. What did you pick there?
I took Green Bay.
Green Bay tight ends. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I took that because of Kaufman. I liked Kaufman, and they had a 6'7" fullback.
but that running card of Gajan is just so impactful.
I know it sure is.
Yes.
And even if he's not running, it makes the defense think run, and it opens it up for your quarterback a bit more. So
Absolutely.
cool. On to the
All
next
right.
round.
On to the next round. Anything else to add, gentlemen?
Thanks for starting the broadcast, Anthony. Appreciate it.
Happy to. All right. Well, on to the next round. We'll see you guys hopefully here in the next couple of days.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Good night.